Faith?
Hi.
Is something the matter?
No, I was just,
Oh, come on, what is it?
If I told you, I'm probably going to embarrass both of us by going to pieces.
I can take a little embarrassment if you can. Please.
Well, you know, I've been seeing a lot of Pat Ryan.
Oh, so that's it. You and Pat have had a fight.
Yeah.
Well, making up can be a lot of fun.
Daddy, we're not going to make up. We broke up for good.
It isn't just a healthy quarrel?
No. I really messed things up. Everybody warned me not to, and I just went ahead and I messed things up anyway.
Well, warned you about what?
Well, about Pat. That he's not the kind of person that gets heavily involved. Maeve warned me, Bucky warned me, even Pat himself. He kept saying, don't take everything so seriously. And I didn't think I would, but somehow I just went from loving him to needing him as well. See, I guess so I depended on Pat for everything, for company, fun, security. I didn't even want to have a cup of coffee if I couldn't have it with Pat, and I just smothered him, and he had to pull away.
Faith, aren't you overreacting?
Maybe I am a little bit.
Well, I mean, you're treating it as an emergency. It isn't, you know. I mean, Pat isn't going anywhere.
Don't be so sure. Pat's probably with some uncomplicated, cute little nurse right now.
There's nothing you can do about that, is there? And if you try to do anything now that you're upset, you'll probably only make things worse between you.
You're right. I think what I should do is go to the beach house like I planned.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Go ahead. I mean, if you get a better slant on things, if you stand back a little sometimes.
I think I'm gonna put some things in my suitcase and then see if my car's ready yet. Oh, thanks a lot, Dad.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You certainly did. Bye-bye.
There you go. Are you hungry? I don't know what to call you yet. But I'm gonna let Faith give you a name because you're her pretty canary. Yes, you are. And it's gonna be a very beautiful name. You'll see. A name just as beautiful as she is. Yes. Yes, I think it's all ready. It's all ready for Faith to see. You are the crowning touch. Oh, won't she be surprised?
The Demirs captured Rafe and replaced him with a doppelganger.
That's one good-looking dude.
Can the real Rafe stop their sinister plan?
Welcome to your worst nightmare.
Before his double gets his hands on Sammy.
Anytime you want to kiss me, just go for it, babe.
Watch Days of Our Lives today at 6 on SoapNet.
One big wedding.
We're the luckiest women in the world.
One big secret.
You changed my paternity test?
Who's the father?
Oh, God.
And the confession.
Stop lying!
to me.
That will change it all.
I slept with Brody.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
You know how it is. You look in the mirror one day and you go, how am I going to lose this weight? eDiet's meal delivery from eDiets.com. It's the easiest, smartest, most delicious way to eat great and finally lose the weight. I know you're thinking, eat great and lose weight? Really? Really.
You'll love the food. There's no MSG, no fake sugars.
The food tastes fantastic.
It's awesome. Very delicious.
It tastes wonderful.
Call now or go to eDiets.com. Choose from over 100 fresh prepared meals. Not dehydrated diet food, but really delicious food. eDiets will deliver your favorite meals and snacks in a chill fresh container.
All you have to do is relax, enjoy, and eat great. All the way to slim.
I lost 115 pounds.
65 pounds.
25 pounds.
94 pounds.
Along the way, eDiets.com gives you real support.
Terrific online tools, access to registered dietitians and trainers, and friends who care about your success.
They're there with you to hold your hand, and they really care. Truthfully, I like everything about eDiets.
I've lost 30 pounds. All of a sudden, I find myself a changed person.
Hey, I made it to 50 pounds, and look at me now, I'm 60 pounds.
Millions of people have turned eDiets.com to lose the weight. Now it's your turn.
Call or go to eDiets.com and sign up for 7 full days of meals, 3 meals per day, fresh prepared just for you, plus snacks. So don't wait. Join eDiets. Eat great food and lose weight fast.
I believe that eDiets can change people's lives.
My husband will often say, "You're the hot wife." That's just boosted my confidence a lot.
eDiets has changed my life forever.
Call to find out how you can get 1 week of meals absolutely free. That's right. 1 week of fresh prepared food, 1 week of weight loss, 1 week of success, free.
Free? What are you waiting for? Call or go online to get started now.
Call 1-800-279-1604 or visit eDiets.com now.
Mrs. Lem, Dr. Bolak. Yeah, well, I have a little cold, but other than that, I'm fine. How are you? Oh, that's good. Mrs. Lem, I'm calling to make sure you set aside a duck for us this evening. See, I'm bringing my wife in for dinner. Nothing would be more perfect than Peking duck at Lem's. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. That's terrific. No, don't worry about that at all. The longer it takes, the more we'll like it. We have all evening. All right, well, thank you very much, Mrs. Lem. All right, looking forward to it. Bye.
Dr. Bolak.
Oh, yes, Roger.
I see that you've discovered the Peking duck at Mrs. Lem's. I couldn't help overhear.
Yeah, it's quite a treat, isn't it?
Yes. In fact, I splurge on it whenever I feel like celebrating something. May I assume that you and your wife are celebrating?
Well, I'll tell you, Roger, I'm learning that every day can be a celebration.
Yes, sir. And I'm certainly glad that whatever difficulties that you and your wife might have had are all straightened out.
Thank you. They are.
I'd like to be able to say the same thing about the misunderstanding between us.
Roger, we have no misunderstanding. We understand each other very well.
Well, I mean about my unprofessional behavior, for which you've reprimanded me, and for which I'm very, very sorry.
Roger, if you're trying to reopen all that...
No, sir, I'm simply trying to make an apology, and I'm hoping that you'll accept it.
Well, even if I do, it's not going to change a thing.
Well, at least I should have a chance to make amends.
Please stop trying to manipulate me, Roger. You're not bargaining for a better grade in biology. Now, personal apologies to me and promises to do better in the future, they're irrelevant. I don't know when you started getting out of scrapes by a sudden rush of sincerity and charm, but that won't wash with me, Doctor. I'm sorry.
Now, don't you think you're being a little unfair, Dr. Bolak?
I think I'm being very fair, letting you stay on until the end of your contract in June.
Judge, jury, and executioner, aren't you?
If you like.
Excuse me, Roger, but I'm going to spirit this doctor away.
Pleasure.
Well, what's the plan?
Well, there's a rumor that Mrs. Lem has a duck with our name on it.
Oh, Senator Peking duck.
Oh.
That Seneca Bolak is the coldest fish I've ever met.
Well, what's that, Roger?
Bolak. He's a tyrant.
He runs a tight ship.
But this isn't a ship, it's a hospital. And running a department in a hospital takes some compassion and understanding. And he has neither one. Now, if you were running this department, we might not get our foundation grants as quickly. But at least it'd be a nicer place to work.
Considering the situation you're in, Roger, I'm very glad I'm not head of this department.
Do you mean that you would have fired me too?
I'm not sure. You're my son. I'd hate to have to make that decision.
Well, Bolak made it, and with relish. If I can't get him to change his mind, I'm out. Now, there's got to be a chink in his armor somewhere. He comes on as the unsullied champion of morality, the protector of the entire medical profession. Well, anyone that holy has got to have a weakness, a point at which he's vulnerable, and I'm going to find out where it is.
I wouldn't pursue that train of thought if I were you, Roger.
But outside of the family and the Ryans, and maybe one or two other people, he's the only other person that knows about this. So that means that the one person standing between me and a second chance is Seneca Bolak. I've got to make him change his mind. Because if I can stay at Riverside, I'll still have a chance at that chief residency next year.
Roger, you've got to be very persuasive. You're going to get Seneca Bolak to reconsider.
He will. He's got to. I'm going to find out how. He's not going to fire me from this hospital.
Hi, Sal. This is Faith Coleridge. Could you tell me if my car's ready? Okay.
Oh, hello, Faith.
Hi, Roger. Yeah? Oh, half an hour. Oh, come on, Sal. You said it'd be ready this afternoon, and I really need it, and it's getting late. Okay, now, are you sure? Because it's getting late already, and I don't want to be too late getting out of here.
Going out.
I'm going to be there in 30 minutes. You promise? All right, bye.
Where are you going?
To the beach house. If my car is ever ready.
But all by yourself?
Yeah.
You mean no Pat Ryan?
No, I'm going to go by myself. I really need to be alone.
Okay. I was just wondering if it was a good idea. Do you think it'll be safe?
Well, I think I'm going to feel a lot safer out there than I have here in the last 3 weeks.
Well, provided you leave your weird admirer behind you. You know, it's awfully isolated out at the island this time of year.
I know, Roger, but I think that's what I need right now. A little isolation.
Okay. But be careful, will you?
I will.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Coleridge. Excuse me.
It's okay.
I didn't see you. I'm very...
No, it's all right.
Hi.
Hello, Kenneth.
Are you going away?
Yeah, if my car's ever ready.
Oh, yeah, I know. They're always like that. They tell you it'll be ready, and then they say call tomorrow.
Well, hopefully mine's going to be ready in about 30 minutes, and I'm going to go down there and pick it up.
Hey, if you got some time to kill, I'd like to show you something.
Well, I don't know. I really don't have too much time.
Well, this won't take 10 minutes. I'd really like to show you something. Something I've done.
Well, you know, I'd sort of like to rest up. I have a long drive ahead of me.
Oh, this will be very restful, I promise you. You don't even have to leave the hospital.
Is something in the hospital? What is it, something in your lab?
Well, I'd like it to be a surprise, so if you could just come with me and wait till you see it, you can get the full effect. What do you say?
Well, okay. I guess I could use a little diversion.
Oh, great. That's just what this is, pure diversion.
10 minutes, right?
Right, great.
And then I have to go right to the garage.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Oh, if you're gonna go right to the garage, I'll bring your suitcase along for you.
Thanks.
I hope I haven't built your expectations up too high.
Don't worry.
Well, I mean, it's great, but it's not really that great. I mean, it's just...
Kenneth, what's the matter?
Well, it's just that I've waited so long. I mean, well, you'll see.
Okay, well, let's get going then. I don't have too much time. What direction do I go?
To the elevator.
Right.
This week, 2 big weddings shockers.
Today is going to be your perfect day, Greenlee.
First, a confession.
You okay?
I'm pregnant.
With my child.
Then, a nightmare.
Emma? Oh, my God.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Force Flex versus the other guy in the side-by-side. When it comes to preventing rips and tears, the leading bargain bag is no match for Glad Force Flex.
You stay here, hon. I'm gonna go cook breakfast. Give me half an hour.
So simple, you could make them yourself.
Breakfast!
So delicious, you don't have to. Golden crispy outside, warm and fluffy inside.
Did you make coffee, too?
Yes, I will.
Eggo waffles, simply delicious.
Want to mix whites and colors in one load? With Shout Color Catcher, now you can. Shout Color Catcher absorbs the colors that run. The proof is on the sheet. Shout Color Catcher. Fewer washes, fewer worries.
SC Johnson, a family company.
Till you hold me in your arms and tell me.
Add some romance to your Valentine's Day with some of your favorite stars from One Life to Live.
Everything I ever learned.
Go behind the scenes for an exclusive look.
Mwah!
Is that the sound of a kiss?
That's the sound of a kiss.
At the recording of their Valentine's Day soundtrack, The Sound of a Kiss.
To find out how you can download the One Life to Live Valentine's Day soundtrack,
The Sound of a Kiss. Go to abc.com or soapnet.com.
The Sound of a Kiss.
Seneca. I have fallen in love with you all over again.
You told me not so long ago that you had never been out of love with me.
I hadn't. Not the same thing. What's the matter?
No, I understand what you're saying. I just don't know which to react to. The idea that you were out of love with me.
And you with me.
Or that we're past all that, a lot of other things, and here we are.
React to that. When was the last time you kissed me in a restaurant?
5 seconds ago.
Oh, before that.
5 years?
Longer than that. I think it was closer to 6. I think it was in the clam bar.
So make it 7 then if we were still in St. Bernard's.
That's sad. Hey, that's better.
Let's go home.
What about the Peking duck?
Forget the Peking duck.
Oh, Seneca, we can't. Mrs. Slim would never forgive us. Worse than that, she'd never let us order it again. Let's have the duck and then go home.
The best of all possible worlds.
You know what you have to do to a Peking duck?
Well, in what sense? Now, if you're posing that question to me as a male Peking
cut
duck...
that out. I mean to cook it.
Well, after it's roasted, I know you take the skin off very carefully, then you carve it and you bone it, and then you put it all back together again.
Before that?
No.
Well, you clean it and dress it and slather it with sauce, and then you hang it up to dry for 24 hours in front of an electric fan.
That is not a natural state for a duck.
No.
I don't want to think about it.
All right.
I was not in love with you for very long, was I?
A couple of years.
I'm sorry about that.
So am I. But you know, I don't think it's just us.
How do you mean?
I don't think anyone stays romantically in love all the way through a marriage, in and out, and then back in again if they're lucky.
We're lucky.
Yes, actually, I think we are. I mean, who do you know who's been married more than 3 years, still romantically in love?
I'm thinking. The Ryans?
Maybe in a mellow sort of way. I wonder if that marriage has ever had any serious problems.
What marriage hasn't. Both people are healthy and asserting themselves. And one thing you can say about the Ryans, they do assert themselves. Now, I can only think of one couple romantically in love at the moment.
Who?
The Bolaks.
Oh, well, of course, that's obvious. I mean, they are both so attractive, they can't possibly resist one another.
She's a little vain.
And he's only slightly arrogant.
But they have this incredible sexual relationship that gets them through almost anything. I know. Don't say it. Wait until the duck.
Oh, Seneca.
Are you all right?
It's a young St. Kevin.
With the boy?
I was telling Pat Ryan about a figurine of St. Kevin who prayed with such concentration that the birds came and built a nest over his folded hands. And my St. Kevin looked just like that, only older.
Mister, you want to buy a flower? Just $1.
Gardenias, huh?
Oh, gardenias. I haven't had one since high school.
How many gardenias do you have there, my friend?
23.
I'll take them all.
Seneca!
Are you kidding?
This ought to cover it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's all right.
Oh, is it your birthday?
No.
Well, whatever it is, I'm glad it's nice. Good night.
Oh.
Good night, son.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Oh, thank you. That was a spectacular thing to do. I love them.
Answer a question. If we had a blonde-haired, blue-eyed son who was earning money for a 10-speed bike, what would his name be?
Oh, his name would be Kevin.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet. Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, just before he hosts the Academy Awards, critically acclaimed actor James Franco returns to wreak havoc in Port Charles.
I'm a whack job, ask anyone.
Carrie Payton is now on staff at General Hospital as Dr. Terrell Jackson.
So it seems.
House hunter Suzanne Wang is Carol Chang, wedding planner.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And on One Life to Live, General Hospital's Ted King is moving to Landview.
Quick.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
When you have an intense feminine itch, this is the last place you want your itch cream to fail. Vagisil Maximum Strength Cream is the strongest medicine you can buy to relieve itch fast. No wonder more women count on it than anything else. Vagisil Cream, count on it.
All right, everyone, we're live in 60.
The dreaded first sneeze. That crucial moment when you're left with a choice. Shorten your cold or suffer through it. At the first sign, get rid of your cold faster with Zicam.
I lost 34 pounds.
35 pounds.
30 pounds.
Thank you, America, for making Hydroxycut the #1 selling weight loss supplement brand.
I'm Matt from Colorado. I lost 54 pounds. Thanks, Hydroxycut.
I highly recommend Hydroxycut. The key ingredients are clinically proven to help people lose more weight.
I'm Allison from Texas. I lost 40 pounds. Hydroxycut really works.
New Hydroxycut and Hydroxycut Max. Lose weight. Start now.
It's a farewell event you don't want to miss. ABC Daytime and SoapNet salute Broadway Cares, the grand finale celebration. For one final amazing night, catch the stars of All My Children, One Life to Live, General Hospital, and The View on Broadway in New York City.
Thank you so much.
This is the final Broadway Cares performance ever, so don't miss your last chance to see this special event, Sunday, March 13th. ABC Daytime and SoapNet salute Broadway Cares, the grand finale celebration. For ticket information, go to abc.com or soapnet.com.
Valentine's Week brings hope for 3 couples. First, Sonny and Brenda plan their lives together.
We're unstoppable.
Then,
I'm just getting started.
Patrick fights to win his wife back. And
Pregnancy test results are back.
is Sam having a baby? Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
People are talking about General Hospital's Jason Morgan. Nicole Lachelle Alvarez posted on Facebook, "I love Jason." Candace Prophet says, "How I love you. Let me count the ways." Linda Lair Cox says, "Hot, hot, hot. Who doesn't love bad boys?" And Melissa Russell Gray adds, "My absolute favorite character ever. What a sexy man." People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
This marriage is a farce.
Now that she's an Abbott,
I'm joining Abby in her lawsuit.
let the battle begin.
We're going to war.
The Young and the Restless, tonight at 7 on SoapNet.
In here?
Sure. Come on, follow me. But watch your step, though. Okay?
Kenneth, are you sure people really come down here?
Oh, don't worry. It's all right. Just stay right behind me, okay?
Okay, but do you know where you're going?
Oh, like the back of my hand.
Oh. Kenneth, are you sure you know where you're going now?
Yes, I do. It is the basement of the old hospital.
The basement?
Yes, I have made a complete exploration of the whole thing, and it's perfectly all right. In fact, it's wonderful. You're going to love it.
Kenneth, I really don't know whether this is such a great idea or not.
Oh, you don't think I'd take you anyplace dangerous, do you? Come on. Through this door.
Okay.
Okay. It's all right.
You know, I just don't really like basements too much, any kind of basements.
Oh, I know what you mean. Actually, part of the reason I'm bringing you down here is from what your father told me.
My father?
Yes. When he heard that I was interested in the old Riverside Hospital, architecturally speaking, that is, he told me to look into the old basement rooms. You see, the old Riverside Hospital is part of the foundation of the new one. Your father knew all about it.
My father told you about this?
Yes, he did, and he told me that it might be possible that there are some old hospital rooms under the main hospital courtyard. And you know what? It's true. And that's what I want to show you, one of those rooms.
Well, what's in the room?
That's the surprise. Come on, just a little bit further. The door, it's okay.
Okay.
Come on, down these steps. Come on.
Pitch black down here.
I know the lights must have gone out. It's just our luck, but don't worry, I know the way. Just hold on to me. Come on.
Kenneth, let's stop, huh?
Why?
Well, I sort of feel scared. Let's go back.
Oh, you can't go back now. You've come all this way. It's just a little bit further. You'll really be pleased, really.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't want to go a step farther until you tell me what's in that room.
Okay. When your father first told me about those old rooms underneath the courtyard in the foundation, I thought that maybe some of them might still be extant. So, just like it was a turn of the century ago, when the old Riverside Hospital stood on the site, so I got out some plans and I decided to investigate. I found a buried treasure of medical history. All sorts of medical instruments and charts and records of patients and equipment and furniture all over the place. And I wanted you to be the first one to see it. So just hold on to me and everything will be fine.
Well, all right, but don't let go of me, all right?
Oh, don't worry. I'd never do that. Come on. Here we are.
What?
Well, open it. Go ahead. It's all right. Go ahead. Push. Open it. You'll love it.
I think it's stuck.
Well, push a little harder. Go ahead. Surprise.
Family always comes first in Pine Valley, but how far will the residents go to protect their loved ones? Catch up on all the drama with a new episode of All My Children, weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.